Hey guys, it is Dani and welcome to another video, and I'm here with updates on the tropics. So we have Invest 95L to talk about. Will this become our next named tropical cyclone? And over in the Eastern Pacific, we have a lot going on. We have Hurricane ELIDA as well as 3 areas of disturbed weather, 2 given high chances of tropical cyclone development. But before I go into details with these, please ensure to subscribe if you haven't and tap the notification bell so you know every time when I post a new video, because I'll keep you guys updated on tropical cyclone activity right throughout the hurricane season. And you can also follow me on Instagram. My weather account is Dani, and my personal account is Dani Henry Official. So now first we want to go over into the Eastern Pacific. Okay, so here we have Hurricane ELIDA just to the southwest of the Baja California Peninsula, and in the vicinity of ELIDA is that shaded red region right there where an area of disturbed weather is expected to form. And then it is highlighted in red, which means that the formation chance is quite high at this time. It is at a high 70% through the next 5 days. And so to the to the southwest of ELIDA, there we have that other area of disturbed weather, and actually that X is showing that location for the area of low pressure, and the arrow is showing that when it moves into that shaded region, that is where we could see some developments. So maybe by later down in this week. And then just off the western coast of our Central American countries, there is another area of disturbed weather highlighted in orange. That is given a medium 40% chance of development. And like the area of disturbed weather in the vicinity of ELIDA, we are expecting that area of low pressure to form within that zone. That is why we're not seeing the X for both of those tropical disturbances at this time. Okay, so now we want to move on in details with ELIDA. So at this time, it is a dangerous Category 1 hurricane, fortunately well offshore, and so it is looking quite healthy for a Category 1 hurricane, guys. And so it is possible that we could see some further strengthening. But now let us go to the National Hurricane Center's cone of uncertainty. And so there we have it. ELIDA has winds of 75 miles per hour, and it is accelerating to the west-northwest at 14 miles per hour. And so it is moving quite quickly, and it could pick up a bit in its acceleration during the next couple of days. But after Tuesday, we're expecting a weakening trend, as it is going to be moving into less favorable conditions for strengthening. And so by Friday, we could see it become a post-tropical cyclone, guys. But there's a chance that it could strengthen a bit more, maybe with winds up to 85 miles per hour or 90 miles per hour. And so now in the Atlantic, here we have Invest 95L. So at this time, it is located a bit between the Windward Islands as well as just off the coast of Africa right there. And so we're expecting a west to west-northwesterly like track from this system. And at this time, it is given a medium 60% chance of development through the next 5 days. And it is possible that this could become our next tropical cyclone, but it really has limited time. So the Caribbean definitely going to be affected by this. And so for the potential path of it, here we have our models. We have quite a few, I'd say most taking it into the Eastern Caribbean Sea right there. We have to watch it because we've seen the storms such as Isaias as well as Gonzalo moving into the Caribbean. So we have to watch Invest 95L for such occurrence. And so for the potential intensity, here we have our models, most of them agreeing that this might not become a tropical storm. We have a few agreeing that it will one at this time, expecting it to become a hurricane, and also maybe a high-end Category 1, very close to being a Category 2 hurricane. But only time will tell, guys, and we definitely have to watch this. It will most likely be a threat to land. And so what you're seeing now is the wind shear mapping at this time. What you really need to understand, the red is showing unfavorable conditions for tropical development, the yellow neutral, and the greens showing favorable conditions. So Invest 95L is located in those green areas right there, which show favorable conditions for tropical development. And so if it enters the Caribbean, it will encounter unfavorable conditions that will inhibit strengthening. And so, guys, the next name on the list for this Atlantic hurricane season is Josephine. And if this develops into a tropical cyclone, it will become Josephine. And we've seen this named storm's record being broken in 2020 that were set by 2005, our most active season on record. But what more records will this hurricane season break? We just have to wait and see, guys. And so if you found this video to be pretty informative, please give a thumbs up, and you can also share your thoughts in the comments or ask a question. I'll try to respond as best and as soon as I can. And remember to always be weather wise.